congratulations on the win. If we back up to Coach's Couch on Wednesday, I believe you kind of predicted that score 35-21, 35-28. Give us your first thoughts.
Man. Hang on. I love these kids, man. And I'm telling you, in this offseason, when no one gave them a chance, I mean no one gave them a chance, these kids came back to work. They set the theme of the year to be raise the bar. They wanted this so bad, and they absolutely deserve this. You know, that's the first time all year that Marion team has been held to 21 points or less. And on the flip side of that, we executed an offensive game plan that was almost flawless. Go back to the first half. I think they only had 3 total possessions. We kind of squandered away something there in the third quarter, but we got back to who we are in the fourth quarter, and we finished. I'm so proud of these guys, man.
Coach, that is absolutely amazing. I do want to ask you, you know, we don't always get to see the other side of Coach Adkins, but when Javon Tompkins came off after that sack and you came up and gave him a big old bear hug, what was going through your mind? The emotion was obvious.
Oh, my God. Big J, man. That kid has battled through so much. Couldn't have happened to a better kid. Couldn't have happened to a better kid. Incredible. Worked his tail off to be a sophomore, be in there in the big moments, and then to come away with that. Again, he's one of our few players that plays both ways and is a part of our diesel package. Gosh dang it, I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of our defense. I'm so proud of our coaching staff. I'm proud of our kids, man. I can't say it enough about our seniors and our leaders. Guys, that is a team. That is a team that has literally more than half of their starters since they were sophomores, and almost all of them are seniors this year. They've had the playoff experience. You know, our backs were to the wall, and they are loaded with talent, and it didn't faze our kids, man. We came to work. We had such an incredible week of practice and preparation with our coaching staff, and like I said, we came out and executed our game plan just tremendously. I can't say enough great things, man. You know what? Before the game, before we even came out, and I got a chance to talk to him in the locker room, I wanted to make sure that before the game, when there's no score, there's no emotion, at least maybe not as much as now, but I wanted to make sure that they knew how much I cared about them. And I told them, I said, win, lose, or draw, I'm so proud of you guys for everything that you've done this year. And I wanted to make sure that I said that before the game happened. Because, you know, sometimes the emotions, you know, whatever, however it goes. And then I got a chance to tell them it again. And I got a chance to tell them that we as a family get to hang out again for another week. And that's exactly what I wanted with these guys, man. I'm so proud of them, so happy for them. And I love the fact that we get to come back to work next week as well.
Coach, in the third quarter, it seemed like there was a little bit of struggle and frustration with the penalties. So if we're going to get past that, right, you kind of get the ball back and start to settle down a little bit. You come into the fourth quarter, and you ate up almost 8.5 minutes on that last drive to really just put the dagger in it. You talk about your offensive plan coming into this. Was the plan to just run the ball and force them to stop it?
We felt it was a two-part fold. We felt if they had a weakness at all, it was certainly in their run defense. So we felt good about our run game, first off. And then the second aspect was we knew we had to keep the ball out of their offense's hands. And as long as we could continue to move the chains and keep that clock in our favor, again, we felt good about that opportunity. And like I said, other than, you know, a few kind of boneheaded mistakes there in the third quarter, I felt we executed very, very well.
Were you surprised at all by Roper's inaccuracy for the first 3 quarters? I mean, they're throwing up 300 yards a game passing. We kind of thought that was maybe a little bit of a concern coming into the game, but he was totally out of sorts. Can you just speak to that at all?
Again, I think that's a credit to our defensive game plan. We had him on his toes, or maybe on his heels, I guess, more often than not. We were bringing pressure from different angles. We felt good about our breakdown and scouting of knowing when he wanted to roll out based off of certain formations and tendencies. So we would bring edge pressure at different times. I felt that kind of threw him for a loop a little bit. And then anytime you can lock down coverage the way that we did, again, I think that makes it hard or frustrating for any quarterback. They found what we were going to give them there. You saw 85, the Henry kid. He had a nice ball game for him. We said if they're going to beat us, it's going to be one of two things. It's going to be 85 having 17 catches and 6 touchdowns, or it's going to be them running the football. And they certainly didn't do the second thing, and we were able to kind of counter some things as far as the first thing is concerned. And like I said, just what an incredible game by our defense and our defensive coaches and players, and just all around. Awesome. So proud of our kids.
Well, Coach, an awesome win. We're looking forward to the next one. It sounds like there's a possibility. I guess it's going to be Washington, potentially at Washington. Awesome win here. That's the only thing that matters for today. Tomorrow will take care of itself, and it's an amazing thing that when you talk about being family strong all the time, your own 2 kids are there.
Hey, these are the reason, man, and that's why I wanted them in here. I love these kids, and unfortunately, I probably spend more time with our football players than I do these 2. And if it wasn't for them and my wife, I wouldn't be able to do this. And I can't thank them enough. And I love them dearly. And I can't wait to be at Yo-Yo's with you guys again next week, baby. Let's go. In one more week. Let's keep this thing rolling.
We appreciate that, Coach. Awesome win. That'll wrap up at least this week. Washington next week on the road. Brock, any parting thoughts before we take it to Din time?
Din time's coming around the corner. Overall, really impressive game by both sides. And as he said, they had a great week of coaching. And with that, you could see it.
Yeah.
You could see it on both sides of the ball today. And wasn't expecting it to come out as with a 14-point spread. Happy for them, and I'm looking forward to next week.
Well, that's going to wrap us up. Round 1, Bulldogs win over Marion. We'll catch the rest throughout the week and look forward to extending it beyond round 2. That's a wrap for us here.